right here. Hey, get ready now, get ready. Oh, yeah. That's my bad. Hey, freeze all day, baby. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Help him, mismatch. Hey, set one right here, set one. Hey, right here. Oh, that's good. Woo! Trifecta, baby. Hey. that side. Stay here. Yo, watch it. It's raining. Hey, hey. Freeze all day, baby. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Oh, that's good. Woo! Trifecta, baby. Freeze all day, baby. Hey, right here. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Ah, he hit me. Hey, 3 of them up. Hey. Oh, that's good. Hey, right here. It's raining. Freeze all day, baby. Hey. Yo, come get this. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Come on. Oh, that's good. Hey, right here. Wow! Hey! That's a foul! Trifecta, baby. Get to the block, baby. Hey, right here. Oh, come on. What's the foul that baby? Woo! 3 of them, baby. Hey. Oh, that's good. It's raining. 3s all day, baby. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Oh, that's good. Get open, good. He's fighting. Free him up, free him up. Hey, right here. Freeze all day, baby. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Oh, that's good. What? No. Hey, hey. Call that, man. Woo. Trifecta, baby. Oh, that's a foul. Hey, right here. Yo, look this way. Oh, where's the foul? of them, baby. Hey, right here. Hey! Curl, man, curl. That's a foul. Hey, right here. Threes all day, baby. Hey! Woo! 3 of them, baby. Keep moving, baby, keep moving. Help him, this night. Hey, right here. I got it. Oh, that's good.
I got something for Splash. I know exactly what he want to do.
This is not what he want. He knows this.
There's definitely a history between us.
He's really tough. The last tournament kind of setting we played in, he was hooping.
Season 5 has been bursting with fun events, and the good news is there's more on the way. This weekend, aboard the Concha del Mar, make your way to Deck Party. If you want double XP, Deck 15 is the place to be. Meanwhile, the city hosts the 90s. Is your My Player a 90 overall or above? If so, I better see you out there. Jumping ahead to next weekend, when the Concha del Mar will highlight defenders. At this specialty appreciation event, you can earn either double or triple XP based on your defense and rebounding badge points. And in the city, check out the Sour Patch Challenge, where every three-pointer you make will remove your opponent's three-point line. Sour the opposition as you compete for sweet prizes, like unlimited passing boosts and exclusive My Player items. But that's about it for me. Level 40 is calling your name, so what are you waiting for?
Welcome to this special edition of NBA 2K TV.
Last weekend's tournament shook down the bracket, and we know now who is going to be battling it out for those championship titles in the March 19th finals.
It was an action-packed tournament, and this week we're bringing you all up to speed on how it all went down.
It's finally arrived. Welcome to the My Team Unlimited $250,000 tournaments. Thousands tried, but only 32 qualified for each tournament. And we have two brackets for this year, one for last gen and one for current gen. A total of $500,000 is up for grabs. It's been a long journey for many of these players to get to this point. And today, we'll find out which four will continue their journey into the finals. So let's get started. First up is the last gen console tournament. On the right side of the last gen bracket, the first round was action-packed as top-seeded SOH7 TV went down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious.
And last year's champion two-way Rocco moved on to the second round.
Just totally relentless.
As the 13th seed, Losing Weight was able to advance to the next round, thanks to some big plays down the stretch. Plus, one of our double bracket qualifiers, Swaggy P. Holmes, picked up a close win as the 10th seed.
He just keeps coming, attack mode.
I lost in the first round last year, so I know what it felt like to lose. So I came in pretty confident, and I've been having a great year all year.
5 on the clock.
In the second round, Swaggy and Losing Weight continued their momentum as double-digit seeds,
He takes it in.
with Swaggy earning a narrow 2-point win and Losing Weight winning by 11.
Three-pointer.
Two-way Rocco and Free JC2K moved on as well.
Toughest thing is, in the role of being a champion, one of the toughest things to do is win when you're supposed to win.
But then the quarterfinals, technical difficulties took out two-way Rocco.
If I lose a game in the tournament, I'm okay with it. But just the fact that, it was out of my control in a way, that's what hurt the most.
To the paint.
While Swaggy P. Holmes took home a huge victory, setting the stage for a semifinals matchup between Swaggy and Losing Weight.
I was so locked in the third game. I played crazy defense in the first quarter. I think I held him to 3 points in the first quarter, and this guy's really good. So I'm ready to rock out.
So who would walk away with $50,000 and a shot at the grand prize?
He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
I knew it was pretty much over going into the fourth. I was almost celebrating.
That would be Swaggy P. Holmes, who left it all on the floor in his 24-point victory.
Oh, Yao Ming on Trae Young, that's not fair.
A 10 seed in the last gen finals, what a run. But who will their opponent be? Let's check out the left side of the last gen bracket.
Round 1 began with last year's runner-up, Eyeball Splash, versus X Authentic Breed.
and Splash did not disappoint.
That was the first game of the day. Like you saw, like it was just like, oh, Splash is already ready. He's ready to he set the tone.
Splash would reign 3 after 3 until X-Authentic Breed rage quit in the third quarter. Splash advanced with a 58-33 victory. One of the favorites to win it all, Jin Shiesty, was in a nail-biter versus Most Fear Dong. It took a late Scottie Pippen 3 to ice the 71-65 victory. Jin Shiesty advances to round 2. In round 2, 15th seeded 11 Assassin looked to cause another upset versus 10th seeded LMC Clamps. 11 Assassin led throughout the game. Oh, wow! But LMC would tie the game late in the third.
That one is hammered home.
The 11 Assassin would take back control in the fourth and win the game 50-48. In round 3, the action did not stop. 11 Assassin was ready to take on 3-seeded Anger Jay-Z. And guess what? Anger Jay-Z ended up changing their name to Angriest Jay-Z as they fell to 11 Assassin 62-48. Up next was maybe the matchup of the weekend, Splash versus Jin Shiesty. And this one is worth taking a closer look. Splash hit a 3 with Wilt Chamberlain to take an early 5-4 lead, but Jin Shiesty would control the rest of the first quarter. And with some key plays by Giannis, Jin Shiesty would enter the second quarter with a 19-13 lead.
And at the end of the first quarter, it's Jin.
Here he goes.
The second quarter would end up being more of the same.
Pressure only came to me when I faced Jin Sanity. You go down and you realize, like, wow, I'm down 15 or I'm down 10 for 250,000. So you got to lock in because it's now or never.
In the third quarter, Splash locked in using old-fashioned two-pointers to get back into the game. A 14-foot jumper with Shaq and a Luka dunk with 6 seconds left in the quarter, he wraps up the third, trailing 38-45.
We'll head to the fourth. Jin trying to hold on.
Splash opened the fourth going back to his threes and took the first lead since early in the first quarter. Jin Shiesty attacked back with a bull dunk to tie the game 49-49. Splash made a Giannis 3 to take control of the fourth.
Triple OT, 7 OTs. I was going to pull that game out alive.
With the big win, Splash moves on to the semifinals versus 11 Assassin. The semifinal was set for number 1 seed Eyeball Splash to take on the number 15th seed 11 Assassin. This game remained tight throughout as 11 Assassin was looking to cause his 4th upset of the day. Splash would once again turn things up in the second half to take control of the game and wins with a final score of 55-53. Splash repeats advancing to the My Team Unlimited Championship round to play for $200,000.
I've known Splash for about, I want to say, 5 years. We're really good friends, so I know his game, he know mine. We're definitely going to put on a show. I got something for Splash. I know exactly what he want to do. He's just going to have to wait and see.
Everybody wanted to see the Splash versus Tadibo rematch because that is like the My Team rivalry of the year. But me versus Swaggy is going to be an amazing series, and I think people shouldn't underrate him because I'm not.
So I'm going against one of the best offensive players, and I'm one of the best defensive players. The best advice I've got is to call timeouts. It's just game control. Any type of run, if you go up 10-0 and they score 2, call a timeout. If they score 4 points straight, call a timeout. You have to stop whatever's going on or it's going to be over. You're getting flooded. I'm coming for the $200K, March 19th. Be ready.
Last year, I went all out. I had notes. I ended up posting on Twitter about 6 to 7 months ago, probably 2, 3, 4 pages of everything that I need to do this. Just, I would say don't over prep because it destroys your mental fortitude. Like this year, the difference is I'm going to just take it day by day. Like I don't need to have the 5 pages of notes. Of course, I'm going to lab the game, but if I can win this championship, I think this may stabilize me as the best 2K player as of right now.
Hello, 2K TV fans. It's Matt Cord, the voice of the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm here to share some brotherly love with you and celebrate your top plays of the week. Are you ready for some action? Let's go! Tipping off, it's the boy with jogger. And my team triple threat. Derrick Rose, look at this. He breaks Kyrie's ankles, and instead of a shot, kicks it out to Blake Griffin. That's a 3-ball. That is a triple threat, literally. All right, over to Splash D23 in the city, raising the rankings by breaking ankles. How about some love for that layup? Passes by the defender, not once, but twice. That self-touch, are you kidding me? So nice. Third option is ready. Who's more than ready? On D, stealing the ball, tossing it up, and hurling it down. The game-winning self-lob. He did that. A rad solo finish to this game. Your final option today is Joe D. Romance. Pressuring the ball handler right there. Oh, leading the break after the steal and bouncing the lob home. Wow! End-to-end playmaking. Choose the top play of the week. The power within is all yours. You can get your best plays featured on 2K TV. All you got to do is share them on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWOW. And to our next 76ers game, I'm standing by for pregame announcements, script in hand. Hey, do you want to hear them now? No, all right. I'll see you next week.
Welcome to day 2 of the My Team Unlimited tournament. Okay, now we know it'll be Eyeball Splash and Swaggy P. Holmes going head-to-head for that last-gen championship title. Next up, it's current gen tournament 32 bracket spots, and by the end of the day, we'll have 2 more finalists. Now, a few names in this bracket will look familiar. 6 of the players that battled it out yesterday are coming back today for a second chance at that prize money. It's going to be exciting. Let's go. On the right side of the bracket, top-seeded CB13 gets paid 1 in a blowout fashion. 10th-seeded X-Blessed4L dropped 93 points, and last year's champion Two-Way Rocco pulled off an insane comeback
Over, you got a foul.
to advance to the next round.
I'm never going to give up. I feel like with my defense, the game's never over.
In the second round, CB and Two-Way Rocco both earned double-digit victories, while Swaggy P. Holmes and FaZe 3752 picked up a win as well. Swaggy P. Holmes already qualified for the finals the day before.
Oh, you betcha.
And CB13 was able to keep him to that bracket with a 15-point win in the quarterfinals.
Big win for CB13.
While Two-Way Rocco picked up his own 15-point win against FaZe.
That's the dagger.
I found my rhythm a little bit as far as the gameplay. As I got deeper, I feel like I got more confident.
The semifinal was set. Ty Debo versus CB13.
He has been tough to stop today.
And Ty found himself down 7-2 to start the game. Gridlocked in the first half, both teams made it difficult to score. In the second half, signature pressure by Ty intercepted the ball and followed up with a Luka Doncic dunk to extend the lead to 10.
Back of the rim, no good.
Multiple stops led to multiple transition buckets in the third quarter, and the lead ballooned to 22 points. CB13 attempted to push the pace in the fourth,
Shot from the wing, good.
but could not turn the tide.
Just a top-class, brilliant performance here by Ty Debo.
Ty Debo is headed to the finals once again.
I was just super confident. I'm super grateful that I got the opportunity I did.
And this year, he'll have a chance to defend his crown from 2K21. But who will his opponent be? For more on that, let's turn to the left side of the bracket.
The players on Next Gen is just tougher because that's where the majority of your pro players signed it up and competed.
On the left side of the bracket, the first round started off with some fun, as Definitive and T-Loading definitely took care of their matchups. Splash took care of business, and 2 double-digit seeds advanced in the unsold product and J-Money. In the second round, Definitive and T-Loading both did well again, as Definitive scored 91 points and T-Loading won by 17. Then, it was a repeat matchup, Jin Shiesty versus Splashy. Jin Shiesty was looking for redemption after the day before's last-gen loss, and got it, playing spoiler to Splash's title run in the second round.
I overthought my opponent. I ended up switching my lineup just a little bit, same players, but switched them around into different spaces and spots, and that's why I ended up going out early. One play can cost you $250,000.
But in the quarterfinals, Definitive pulled a clutch steal and 3-pointer to beat Jin Shiesty down the stretch.
I knew that it would take absolutely everything I had to beat Jin, coming off beating Splash, Splash and I were just talking about playing Jin right before, and so I knew it'd take everything I had to beat him, and, fortunately I was able to.
T-Loading on the run out. 3-ball Leonard, bang!
While big-time buckets and a late-game mistake pushed T-Loading to the semifinals.
Oh my goodness, illegal defense, he makes the technical.
And in those semifinals, with the winner getting $50,000, who would want to come out victorious and look forward to a matchup against Ty Debo?
T-Loading knocking out 2 NBA 2K League guys to get here.
T-Loading brought everything to the table, but in the end, it was a final score of 71-66.
How about definitely? He's going to the final.
Definitive pulled through for the hard-earned victory.
All the time on 2K, all the nights playing and labbing, it was all worth it.
Between dunks, threes, and everything in between, this game featured a little bit of everything. Now, the stage is set for both brackets, and 2K TV will be covering it every step of the way.
I went 6-0 this weekend, and I really wanted to do it on both current and next. I really wanted that opportunity because that's never been done.
Ty's such a good person to come through what he went through just in this tournament alone, and then to make it to the finals and win in such an emphatic fashion. It's just a testament to how good he is.
Definitive's really good on offense. I'm more of a defensive mind, and so it's going to be really fun. Definitive is really, really tough this year.
Going back to when I first started playing 2K20, there was this joke that I could beat everyone, but I couldn't beat Ty. So there's definitely a history between us.
He's really tough. The last tournament kind of setting we played in, he was hooping. So
I may have to change my strategy because, it is against Ty, being able to prepare for what he's able to do and what he might come out there doing. I'll be ready.
And then try to find a better Luka. Other than that, the lineup should look pretty much the same.
Win or lose versus Ty, 50,000 regardless.
I can still make history, and that's something that's super cool going back to back.
But, 200 is what I want.
Let's get it.
For the 3.
We now know who will be competing for the $200,000 in each of the My Team Unlimited tournament finals. Today, I'm joined by my team producer, John, and my team correspondent, Brian.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
All right, Brian, so Swaggy P is a more less-known player in the community than Splash, who's a 2K League pro player, and we all know how good he is behind the three-point arc. What can you tell the community about Swaggy P?
First of all, Swaggy is not new to the tournament. Last year, he was in the tournament, and he was really close to knocking out Jomar until Jomar had a good comeback late in the game. So this year, Swaggy comes in with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and he's a double qualifier. This year, he's playing with a former runner-up in Splash. It's going to be a good matchup that I am really excited for.
Now, one thing I love about watching these tournaments, John, is the cards that are in lineups. What can you tell us about the lineups that were used in this tournament?
Yeah, David Robinson made a huge impact. He was released only one day before the tournament in the Signature Series 5 release. He was a brand new card, but everyone found a way to put him into their lineup and get the most out of him.
Now, of course, this is going to be a matchup of an offensive juggernaut in Splash and a defensive juggernaut in Swaggy P. Brian, what do you think is going to happen when these two powerhouses collide?
I think it's up to Swaggy to see what his defense can hold and withstand. Swaggy played good defense during the tournament, picked up a couple big-time wins, but I'm looking at his cards like Kobe Bryant, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis. These are guys that are going to have to play great defense in the finals against Splash if he wants to walk away with a win.
And the one thing we saw Ty Debo, a.k.a. Two-Way Rocco, do to Splash in the finals last year is shut down that three-point shot. They need to extend. They need to defend the long threes from Splash.
Now, switching over to next gen, we have the reigning defending champion in Ty Debo, a.k.a. Two-Way Rocco, versus Definitive. And both these players are familiar with each other. Brian, what can you tell us about the way that Definitive plays the game?
Well, Definitive's road to the finals, Chris, is pretty interesting. After starting out with 2 big-time wins in the first couple rounds, the last 2 rounds didn't come quite as easy, but he did have some pretty big cards paving the way for him, whether it was Cade Cunningham, my personal favorite Klay Thompson, or even a Bull out there. Definitive was making plays left and right, and he's going to need that again against Ty Debo.
And one thing that we saw for Definitively and for everyone in this tournament, it was how they used that Luka Doncic card. He was in every single lineup. And some of these games really did come down to who can score the most with our cover athlete, Luka Doncic.
And of course, moving on to Ty Debo, he's back and could become the first ever 2-time My Team Unlimited tournament champion. That's pretty exciting for him and his legacy. What did you make of his lineups, Brian? Any cards that stood out to you?
That Dark Matter Kawhi Leonard pretty much can bottle up any My Team player, so I think that card is going to be big. And then we have to mention one of his favorite cards, Scottie Pippen. You have length, you have strength, you have pretty much everything you need defensively from that Scottie Pippen card. So I'm curious to see how Ty Debo can run with those in the finals.
The one thing I love with Ty Debo's game is just how he evolves and punishes his opponents with his defense. If you look at his path to the finals, he took down 2 NBA 2K League players in FaZe and CB13. And in those other rounds, he kept his opponents from scoring somewhere in the 50s, which with My Team and with these offensively powered cards, that is a huge accomplishment for him.
I mean, he always harps on it. He focuses on defense, and he thinks that's what gave him the advantage over Splash, who ran such a high-octane offense last year. So it'll be interesting to see the defensive-minded players go up against these offensive-minded players. I think it definitely brings an advantage to a mode with such great shooters like My Team.
And you can see that with Definitively, he was one of only 2 players in this tournament to score over 90 points in one of these games.
Now, one thing I love about these 2 tournaments is that there have been some high-pressure moments with a lot on the line. And it seems like all these finalists have had to deal with their own pressure situations. Who do you think has the advantage going into these finals for both brackets?
You can't underestimate experience. Ty and Splash have been here before. They know what it takes to compete in the finals. We saw multiple times in both tournaments, 2K League players had the advantage in crunch time, not making mistakes, hitting shots when they need to. And overall, in crunch time, those 2K League players did play better.
Well, the finals are just around the corner. I can't wait to watch them unfold. I guess we'll have to see who comes out champion on each gen. Thank you guys so much for joining us on 2K TV here today, and I'm sure we'll all be watching those My Team finals together.
3-ball. Remember, the My Team Unlimited Finals will go down on March 19th, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, and you can watch all of the action live on our official Twitch channel.
And make sure to check back here next Friday, where we're working on an interactive special. You know the deal. You answer trivia questions correctly, and you'll earn yourself some free VC.
I think we should give them a hint on the trivia.
Give the people some hints, Alexis.
All right. I'll just say brush up on the stats of a certain 3-point star.
I know 2K players know something about 3-point shooting, but until then, enjoy the game.
Bye.
California Capitol building shining brightly tonight as we get ready for action in Sacramento. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And the starting lineup for the Magic. Mo Bamba out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Wagner. Then it's R.J. Hampton. And it's Anthony in at the point. And for Sacramento, we've got Harrison Barnes. Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. And right around the midpoint of the season, Clark, certain teams seem to take it to another level.
Well, I think coaching staffs figure out rotations better, Brian. And plus, we see the offseason additions fully integrated into the team, and that makes for a smoother unit.
And the Magic start out with the ball. Here's Hampton, covered by MP. Pass to Bamba.
Come on. Get outside. Get outside.
That one is off.
Where you get it off?
With some nice D. Fox against Anthony.
Hey, right here. And one.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good position close to the basket.
And Wagner gets it to go.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
Now here's MP. Coming off a 31-point game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. And just about a minute into this first quarter. To the middle. Here's Hampton. And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
This early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not good.
Hey,
here's Barnes. Averaging around